Osage Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Purdue's offense takes the field. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's French. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Finds his man, it's Davis. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
And the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one.
There he goes. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Continues to fight for yards. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They grab the early lead.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Houston's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into this...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To throw, it's Otis. It's complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Butler. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. Breaks into the... Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he made the extra point without problem. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Pressure coming. Got his man. Turning it on. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's got it on the right. Behind the chains now on second and long. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We're only through one. These quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. To the air, it's Otis. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 28.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking for a gap. It's Sanford. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it up.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the grab close to the logo. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll run play action. Lets it fly. And it's knocked away. Downfield, the DB getting a hand in there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Cougars are flying down the field. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Otis. The screen. He can go. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
I'm trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempts, fellas, still tie ball game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quarterback now breaking the field.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. That's reeled in. It's Butler. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Goes to the option. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Otis. Got the quick pass. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Quick release on the RPO. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Otis. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Finds a tight end. He He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Beck's going for the goal line. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get on the perimeter, stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They'll run it. Goal line defense on fourth down, and they give him nothing, making the stop at the 2. And the Boilermakers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The give to Davis. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time.
Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll pull it down and run. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And some room to work. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. We've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Makes the grab. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Otis. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. We're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Oh, he got loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 35, he's loose. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Otis. Flips it out in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him, a 5-point lead here in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was loose and out the gate. It doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. With the catch, it's Branch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Touchdown, Purdue! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
They had a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take this. Turning it on! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Otis. He's got him this time. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Cougars will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Leaves it with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down the 14-yard line.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in it. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. And he makes the grab for the deuce. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game. And we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here. 4th quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Houston offense once again. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Looking to throw, it's Otis. Caught near the sticks, it's Butler. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Houston will be forced to punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll try the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He'll pull it down. Turns it on at midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They strike first in overtime.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Otis. Throws to the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He might want another play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They want to run this quarterback. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Cougars! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Back to throw, it's Otis. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. 3rd and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
2nd down coming up with this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. From the gun on 3rd down. He caught it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
33, Purdue, 27.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite.
Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They are up against it. A 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening. But we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.